There's this subtle smell of shit here. Probably because there's a field over there. A farmer's field. Oh. Hello. Hopefully that was what was making that sound a second ago. Didn't know a deer can make that sound. Like, what the fuck's this guy doing? Maybe they're the cause of the stank. Maybe they're the cause of the stank. What the fuck's that guy doing? Well, the rain definitely picked up. Holy crap, it really picked up. It really does smell like somebody laid out manure on the field, though. I mean, not like super strong, but it is definitely a little more noticeable than I wish. Thankfully, it's not too powerful, otherwise I wouldn't keep walking. But moments like these are the best times to go for a walk, in my opinion. And I go on a trail, I like to feel like I'm the only one there. When I pulled into the parking lot, I was the only one there, and yet to see anybody yet. I hope it stays that way. Plus, I don't hate the rain. I don't hate the rain. It's thankfully not that cold either. And I think it was like upper 50s. And now that I'm farther away from the road, it is nice and peaceful. I can hear subtle traffic. Maybe we'll get to see Sasquatch. Oh, shit. This is beautiful. Walking while the leaves are flying. This is just gorgeous. I love this. Oof. Hmm. Hmm. Goodness. Let's go this way. This trail didn't used to have this many side trails. I'm pretty sure it used to be just the main path. And I've already came across a couple side trails. Granted, 2 of them were pretty small and rinky-dinky. One of them I think was just for kids. This one though, probably about a half mile in, or maybe a mile, I don't know. I don't remember this one before. But I like these kind of trails better, the kind that are literally just barely noticeable. Oh, jeez. I really need to upload these videos. Maybe I will. I got one other one that I did a while back ago and I might upload. Actually, what's my reception like? I could just stream it. But I know the quality is not going to be as good, so maybe I won't. But maybe that'll be a thing I do in the future. But I don't think it'll, I don't know, because it won't feel secluded. I have people potentially responding or asking me things while I'm just trying to enjoy this. People really need to get out and experience this. A little rain be damned, you know? Although, maybe not, because then that might mean more people will walk when I go for a walk. And I like the seclusion. I wouldn't mind a companion to walk with. Maybe. Sometimes, anyways. Okay. Oh, maybe there's a little creek here. It's just overfilled with leaves. Look over there. Oh, man. Jeez Louise. Kind of love this. I'm glad I did this. I was hesitant to come here, but I took it because I knew it'd be a little less wet than another trail I like to take. In fact, it's the other one I took a video of. That one puddles up too much. And even on the side trails, I haven't really come across any puddles. And I don't, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of shoes. I don't have any hiking shoes. I'm quite literally just in my work shoes. And while those look like shit, covered in paint and paint splatter and then dirt and rust build up from work. This is I still don't want to get my shoes soaking wet. And that'd probably be very easy to do right now because they're starting to fall apart. Got holes and shit in them. Oh, there goes potential family friendly, but I think it's better that way. I'm not trying to be a role model here. I'm just trying to be real. Not narking people trying to be a role model. I get that, but I'm not trying to set an example. The best example I have is, or the only example I might want to set is, be easier on other people. Not that I, I'm flawless at that by any means. But try and be more understanding. There might be reasons why some people do what seems to be nonsensical things. Damn, that cheat just broke right in half. Well, not right in half, but like that just, damn, look at that. I wonder if that's walnut. I don't know my trees well enough. Well, I shouldn't say well enough. I don't really know them that well at all. pretty sure I can recognize a maple leaf. But like this, that leaf, I'm not sure. I know maple's pretty common here. Oak is oh, you know what? I'm pretty sure that's oak. I think that is oak. I may be wrong, so don't take my word for it, but I think it's oak. I don't know. I think that there is maple. Yeah, I think it's maple. A type of maple. But yeah, this. Maybe that's all. I don't know. I'll Google it later. But yeah. Anyways. Oh yeah, I can smell them. Probably that field that's right there. And that wind is blowing directly this way. Awesome. It's sarcasm, by the way. I mean, I don't mind the wind. I just don't like the smell that much. I am loving this side trail. I'm pretty sure this was not here before. The last time I took this trail, which to be fair was quite a while ago. Got a little swamp or something right here. But yeah. I'm just trying to be more understanding of other people. That's the only thing I'm trying to do. Again, I'm definitely not perfect with that, but but I think the thing that the world really needs, especially the people in certain websites, people act like it's just black and white. Oh, I hope I don't get shit on. Okay. I think I'm good. That's an interesting clearing. I wonder if this used to be a road or a trail or something. It just kind of looks like it goes all the way down there. Again, thank God it's not that cold. I mean, it's kind of cold, but it's not freezing cold. I'm guessing the green markers let you know you're still on the trail, because it is kind of hard to see. Looking at my phone screen, it looks harder to see on the phone screen, but maybe that's just because it's on a small screen. In person, it's not that hard to see. Anyways, the world really needs to learn that not everything's black and white. In fact, there's an awful lot of gray. And people need to stop persecuting people over, I don't want to say little things, because sometimes they're not that little, but they really need to stop persecuting somebody over their past. Yes, it's a little bit of a different story if they're still doing shitty things, but if they said or did something that was in the past, might have been an experience they learned from. And all the white knights that are performing keyboard wars, man, they just need to put their whole life on the internet, and sure shit enough, I bet somebody would, like the world would persecute, well, okay, hopefully not the world, but same people that persecute others over anything. I'm sure they would get persecuted too if they had their whole life available for the internet. This is an interesting opening. Just seems like right here there's a lot of nothing. I mean, yeah, there's this little tree right here, and then these two, but then just an opening of nothing. Jeez Louise. Oh, that's interesting. And I go all the way up that tree. And it did kind of stop raining. It's just me, or a triangle. I think the other thing the internet has an issue with is people just taking so much out of context. They watch a minute clip of someone saying or doing something and assume the worst. And maybe they did do or say something terrible, but then other times, whoa, what the hell? This tree just got split all the way down. The hell? I guess a tree came down and really split that fucker up. Damn. Probably hard to see on camera. But that's probably, I had to guess, maybe 30 feet high where that split starts. I'm roughly 6 foot. Ow. That thing has thorns. This is probably like 5 foot high. Yeah, right here, the top of this is 5 foot high. I'm gonna say that's probably about 30 feet up. Damn. That had to come crashing down pretty hard. Feels like another open area. And I feel like people take things too seriously. Oh, that's interesting. People take things way too seriously, and then they act like they're knights trying to control. Not really control, just persecute others. And maybe I've been watching too much internet. There's another one that's just completely cracked down high up. That is interesting. Almost looks like it twisted. It really looked like it twisted. How interesting. Huh. I feel like if people instead of persecute, they should just say, well, for one, do more research. It could have been something taken heavily out of context. Very heavily out of context, and I see that way too much. At least with some of the people I like to watch or see on the internet. Do more research, make sure it's just not something out of context. But even if it's not, or I mean, even if there, was something not good, rather than persecute, you should just, I don't know if I want to say not say anything, but I guess nicely educate. I mean, obviously, sometimes it's hard to do depending where you're at, and then on top of that, that nicely educated comment might not ever be seen. But I think it's better than just spreading hate. So how are you going to win them over if all you're doing is persecuting them? Some great examples are, angry religious people. Do you think they're going to actually gain anybody when they're telling everybody that they're going to hell and should be ashamed of themselves and blah, 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 blah? No. Now, if they're trying to help people, that's a different story. But if all they're doing is shaming everybody, why would anybody want to join that? Unless they like shaming. But then they run the risk of being shamed at some point in the future too, once, all their secrets get, well, hopefully. I mean, I can't imagine all secrets being revealed, but let's face it, everyone's probably got something they're probably not too proud of. Whether it be, just something extremely embarrassing, or just a really bad decision, or something they wish they would have done and didn't do to help someone or something. Or said the wrong thing. let's face it, when people get angry, not too hard to say the wrong thing. And again, I'm no angel in that regard, believe me. For example, I hate other drivers. I should say I hate other drivers, but if I'm going for a nice drive, okay, I don't go for a nice drive, but like on my way to somewhere I need to be, sometimes I purposely take back roads just to avoid people. And they're usually a little more fun. I got a little coupe car, so I can handle curves better. And I like taking those curves kind of hard, because it's capable of it. And then obviously if somebody's in a big ass tall van or truck or even worse, semi-truck, yeah, they're not going to be able to take that turn as quickly or that curve as quickly. And it sucks for me, because I'll be looking forward to taking that curve, feeling the G-forces and all that. And then you get a big vehicle that just physically can't. What was even more frustrating is when you get behind a sports car that you know is fully damn well capable of it. And we'll just say a Mustang, because there's a lot of those in the States. And then they take that curve the same speed as the semi-truck. And that drives me nuts. It drives me up the wall. Like, why the hell did you get a sports car if you're gonna drive it like a van? That's what drives me up the wall. Huh. Oh, sorry. Okay, this is the main trail, I take it. Do I take the other trail, or is that the trail I just took? I don't think it is. Oh, I should have taken a picture of the map. The map that's at the beginning of the trail. This doesn't look familiar. It's interesting, occasionally, very occasionally, I come across, I don't want to say a warm spot, but kind of, or it's just not as cool. I just walked through one. And who knows, maybe it's from, some heat from the leaves composting or something. Or maybe there's a secret government tree. And it's not actually a tree. And I'm joking, by the way. I highly, highly doubt that. I guess it's not impossible, but I highly doubt that. Especially in the middle of this area. Like, why would somebody want to put something like that here? If such a thing were even real. do I upload this? I talked a lot, so I don't know if I want to. It was just video footage of the trail. That's a different story, but I'll be honest, I kind of like talking. And talking to the camera is a little nicer than talking by myself, that's for sure. Yeah, at least this way somebody might respond if I upload this video onto like YouTube or something. Alright, 100% that's where it would be uploaded, because for fuck's sake, it's almost 40 minutes long. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Let's see. That's an interesting shape. That is kind of wild, honestly. I'm guessing they're vines, but damn, those are some thick-ass vines. Really thick-ass vines, damn. Alright, let's see if I can get over there. Ooh, there's something over there. What is that, a squirrel? I think it's a squirrel. Look too small to be anything else. Yeah, it's kind of a thicker vine, that's for sure. Especially the base right there. Not the one that's laying across here, but the one that's going up. We got some bird nests up there. Damn, that base is like almost as thick as my leg. And then that part might be, especially towards the bottom there, might be about as thick as my arm. Those are definitely thicker vines, that's for sure. Another weird split. And surely it was this branch that did it. This branch right here is the one that caused this split. Well, it does look like there was a bit of a split though. A long ass time ago. Oh. Wonder if that's from woodpeckers. Oh, jeez. I feel like I don't hear much of woodpeckers anymore. It's kind of a bummer. Like, I know they can be a pest for houses, but man, I feel like people should find ways to repel instead of exterminate. I mean, you know, obviously there's things that nearly everybody would love to be without, like mosquitoes. But truth be told, even they have their place in the ecosystem. And that's probably just being food for other creatures. That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, I wish repellents were way more popular than products that exterminate. Around my home neighborhood, in a way, it's kind of good, but it's sort of kind of sad. There's a lot of stray cats. But I'm gonna go ahead and say it's thanks to all those stray cats that haven't had a rodent issue at all. I've had friends that live more in the country, and that is definitely a common thing in the country. Mice. But yeah, no issues in my home, thankfully. And hopefully it'll stay that way. I mean, I have a cat, but, you know, I'm just hoping mice are dealt with before they even reach the home. So that's kind of the good part about stray cats in the area. Ooh. Let's see if I can catch one. Oh, I almost caught it. The kid in me wants to catch a leaf. Oh, that one's going too fast. Alright, the wind's actually blowing kind of hard, so that'll probably be kind of hard. Hey, I caught one. Focus. It's getting kind of dark. Probably not too easily visible on the camera, but it is getting kind of dark. Oh good, there's the normal trail. Kind of want to walk the full extent of the trail, the main trail. I'm gonna do it. And that's probably the way I took the first time. If I were a betting man, which I'm not really a betting man. For better or worse. I'm absolutely loving the seclusion. I can get another one. Nope. They're all falling around me, but not near me. Sounds like metal. The hell? That sounds not that far. Like a gate door or something swinging. Oh, come on, let me catch one. Nope. If there's any way to tell that it's getting darker, maybe the camera footage is starting to look grainier. That's the only thing I can think of. Which, my phone screen is hard to see. But yeah, maybe I will upload this. Because why not? Okay, yep. That was probably the way it just took a second ago. Well, not a second ago. A few moments ago. Jeez Louise. Oh, that's an interesting smell. Like, I wonder what kind of tree that is. Like something almost minty. They're definitely swaying. Alright, I know this trail, the main trail, is not that long, so let's just get it done and over with. I don't know if I'll show the full walk back just because. Oh, I think this is actually the end. I think it is. Because if I remember correctly, oh man, now it's right in front of me. Yep. I remember running this trail a long time ago. And being very disappointed with how slow it was, or not slow, how short it was. Okay. It's hard to tell, but it's actually a lot darker now. Goodness gracious. It's a lot darker now. Like it almost looks smoky. Maybe I'll walk to the parking lot. If I come across somebody though, I'm gonna put the camera down. Or probably end the video. I don't want to be a nuisance to somebody else. At the same time, I'd be very surprised if there's somebody else on the trail at this moment, because it is probably sunset. Let's see. Yep. I guess it's about 5:30. I'm assuming. Yeah. The hour hand is just hidden by the minute hand. So yeah, very close to 5:30. It leaked how much I slept. But yeah, 55 degrees. man, it is so much brighter on the camera than it is in person. Holy shit. I would love to catch leaves, but I'll be honest, I could see the trail just fine. But as far as falling leaves, a little harder to see now. Oh, yep. They're coming straight at my face. The leaves. Well, kind of. That's right there, whatever I'm hearing. Maybe it's a hollow log. Or hollow tree. Interesting hearing that again. Oh, and it's raining. Yeah, the camera's definitely making this look a lot brighter than it really is. Or at least it looks that way on my phone screen. It's definitely getting dark out. And I'll be honest, I only took the walk because the class I was supposed to go to was canceled. Whew. Oh gosh, it's raining good now. You could probably hear it. I'm not gonna lie, that startled me for a second. I couldn't tell it was honks at first. That was a large group of geese though. Whew. Yeah, it's coming down good. And of course, I'm all the way at the end of the, well, I was all the way at the end of the trail, so, but it is a short trail. It's like a mile, or maybe a little longer, but, damn. I apologize if there's water drops on the lens, I can't even tell. On the camera it looks okay, or at least on the phone screen it looks okay, but because I'm walking against the wind and the rain, it's a little harder for me to see. That wind and rain is going straight into my eyes. Well, into my face. So definitely doing some heavy squinting. Damn, it almost sounds like a tornado. I mean, it's not. I'm assuming a tornado would be a lot louder, but it is nice and windy. And wet. Holy crap, it is wet. I'm definitely pushing the limits on how long I can be here, because I know most parks are like, most trails are like from dusk to dawn. Oh wait. From dawn to dusk? Crap, the movie's messing me up. And now I can't remember which one's which. The old vampire movie, that is. Jeez Louise. Got a little more wet than I was planning to get. It rained earlier, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that long either, but now I can feel it running down my face a little bit. Smell the manure fields again. Thankfully I didn't smell it the whole time, but I can smell it now. It's probably because it's right over there. Just past the clearings. It's starting to get a little cold, but that's probably because I'm wet, or at least my fingers are wet, and my face. Yeah, it is, at least from what I can tell on my phone screen, it is looking a lot brighter on there than it is in real life. It's still visible, don't get me wrong. I could still see where I'm going, but my phone is definitely amplifying the brightness. Like the bench. Looks like a dark mass. I mean, now I'm closer, I can see that it's a bench, but from a distance, that just looked like a big dark mass. I do wish the camera matched the darkness a little better, just a little bit. It might make for a nice creepy Halloween walk through the woods, even though it's past Halloween now, but whatever. Fuck, my fingers are getting cold. Very cold. And in case it wasn't painfully obvious, I do not have a gimbal or anything of the sorts. I'm just holding my phone. I suppose if I were to do this more often, I should get one, but I don't know if I don't know. I really just need to upload this and see how it does. Is this something people would like to see more of? Is my rambling a good thing? If you don't have something nice to say about it, don't say it. But I guess if you like listening to my rambling, let me know. And maybe I'll do more of these. And maybe I'll even stream them. This is probably giving a better example of how dark it is. Sky still looks bright on the phone, but other like the ground and the leaves and shit look dark as hell. Well, kind of. All right. I think we're almost there. There's the farm. The farm that likes to spread its shit. Man, that's kind of a cool look. If this was a lot more wooded, that'd look even cooler. Like nothing but woods surrounding the trail, and then like this reddish end of the tunnel look. That would be really cool. I mean, it still looks cool, but it'd be cooler if there were nothing but woods here instead of this thin little strip and then farmland. Same thing over here. Essentially this thin little strip and then like a tall grass field. I'm glad I did this. Going for a walk, that is. I'm a little bummed about my class not happening because I've been enjoying it. But it got me out of the house. Apparently class was canceled because power was down for a while. It was back on when I got there. But I'm guessing they canceled the classes because they didn't know when it would come back on. Okay. I think I'm getting close. That is a pretty cool look, though. And I guess that would mean I'm heading west right now. Which, yeah, that makes sense. Now I think about what road this trail is off of. That road runs north and south. So that makes sense that I'm walking west. Yeah, I'm definitely getting close now. I can see the one pavilion. Oh, never mind. It's right there. I didn't even notice it till just now. And that means the other one I was seeing is the little mini pavilion for the map. Oh, the wind. The mix of the wind and the rain is making it definitely a little more colder now. I am walking against the wind. And once again, I'm the only one in the parking lot, which is awesome. House. Yeah. I'm gonna check this trail out on a good day. It is. Okay. Let's go over here. No, that I don't know how good that was to see. Is there a name of it here? There we go, Dawn to Dust. I'm cutting that close. I want to get in it here in case you like it. This was this was Dix. That's the name of the trail. Dix. D-I-X. I don't know if it's Dix Park or Dix Trail, but yeah, Dix. Been walking on Dix. Anyways, thank you for anybody that watched the whole thing. I know it's kind of long. And have a good one. Alright.